Hello and welcome to the Lobby O's Outlook. This is Alix Cicchini
and Daphne Cabrera reporting for the Lobby Observer. Today we will be covering news from international to local. Starting internationally, at least 29 people have died in Culiacan, Mexico during an operation to detain Ovidio Guzman, son of imprisoned drug trafficking leader Joaquin El Chapo Guzman. A senior member of the Sinaloa cartel, the U.S. is seeking Guzman's extradition for drug trafficking, offering up to $5 million for information leading to his capture. However, Mexico's foreign minister, Marcelo Ebrard, stated that even if Mexico were to send Guzman to the U.S., it would be delayed due to formalities. He also stated that Guzman has ongoing legal proceedings in Mexico.
Demonstrators in Peru are blocking roads and storming airports around the country after the arrest of impeachment of former President Pedro Castillo. Castillo is facing a third impeachment attempt and prior to the vote attempted to dissolve Congress and rule by official order. Demonstrators are demanding the resignation of current President Dina Boluarte and protesting to bring attention to the long-standing social and economic inequality in the country. The wealth gap between Pedro's indigenous South and the urban capital continues to be a prominent issue. According to the National Ombudsman Office, at least 54 people have been killed amid clashes with security forces, and further 772, including security officers, have been injured.
2 American citizens and 2 permanent residents living in the U.S. were among the 72 people killed in the Nepal airplane crash on January 15. The plane was headed to Pokhara, a popular tourist spot, after having departed from Nepal's capital, Kathmandu, for a roughly 27-minute journey when it crashed. Nepal observed a day of national mourning. A panel is in place to investigate the disaster and how to prevent future tragedies.
In national news, former President Donald Trump withdrew his lawsuit against New York Attorney General Letitia James, which he filed in response to $250 million fraud suit against Trump and his business. This is in response to a Florida judge ruling penalizing Trump $1 million for a frivolous lawsuit against Hillary Clinton. Keeping with politics, classified documents were found in both former Vice President Mike Pence and President Joe Biden's personal residence.
Alphabet Inc., the parent company of Google, said that it will cut about 12,000 jobs from its global workforce, affecting approximately 6% of the company's employees. Laid-off employees in the U.S. will be paid during the notification period a minimum of 60 days and will also receive a severance package starting at 16 weeks of salary plus 2 weeks for every additional year they spent at Google. Google also said that they would pay out the 2022 bonuses and remaining vacation time to the employees that are being laid off, as well as 6 months of healthcare, job placement services, and immigration support for those affected.
Amazon shuts down its Smile charity donation program as the company cuts costs and rethinks its strategy. The Smile initiative will shut down by February 20th, Amazon said in a statement Wednesday, explaining the program has not grown to create the impact they had originally hoped. Amazon Smile donates a small percentage of sales made on eligible purchases to a charity that shoppers choose. In total, $500 million have been donated since its 2013 launch, with an average donation of less than $230 per charity, the company said.
Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna identified 72-year-old Hu Tran as the suspect who opened fire at a dance studio, killing 10 people and injuring 10 more in Monterey Park, California on Saturday. The shooting was while the community's large Asian American community was celebrating the Lunar New Year weekend.
In Massachusetts, Brian Walsh, 47, was arraigned in Quincy District Court on charges of murder on disinterring a body without authority. The hearing was the first time the prosecution definitely stated that his wife, Anna Walsh, is deceased. Miss Walsh was the mother of 3 boys and had been missing since the new year. The judge ordered Mr. Walsh to be held without bail and sent his next court date to February 9th.
For nearly a year and a half, Minnetonka Regional High School in Wilbraham hasn't been able to turn off its roughly 7,000 lights in the building. The lighting system was installed when it was built over a decade ago, and it was intended to save money and energy. But ever since the software that runs it failed on August 24, 2021, the lights in the Springfield Suburb School have been on continuously, costing taxpayers a significant amount of money.
Last Tuesday morning in Westboro, a semi-truck got stuck underneath the Route 30 railroad bridge again. The truck did make it under the overpass, but because it got stuck, the truck obtained severe damage. Despite taking place at 11 a.m. on Tuesday, the situation caused a large traffic backup as many vehicles frequent travel through the rotary. On January 19th, the emergency crew were called to the ramp to the I-495 northbound on a semi-truck that had flipped on its side during a crash. There were reported injuries and a minor fuel spill.
In Boston sports, the Red Sox continue their off-season moves as they designate right-handed pitcher Matt Barnes and acquire outfielder Adam Duvall. Also, utilizing their off-season time, the Patriots hire Bill O'Brien as their offensive coordinator. Additionally, Westboro's own Quinn Anderson received the Gatorade Player of the Year award for Massachusetts this year and is now a contender for the national award.
Another exciting update for Westboro High School sports. Gymnastics broke a school record at their last meet, Grand and Dunstable, scoring 139.5. Congrats to the team for this accomplishment. For the rest of the sports at Westboro High School, girls indoor track continues their strong season at 2-1, and the boys indoor track team just behind at 1-2. Both girls and boys ski have yet to compete, but there is hope for their meet this Thursday.
Girls basketball came back on top, defeating Groton Dunstable 49-34 on Friday, making their overall record 7-4. Boys basketball loses another close one to Groton Dunstable on Friday, 56-64, with their overall record at 3-7. Girls and boys swimming continues to dominate with a record of 8-1. Boys hockey won the last 4 of their games, evening their record out at 6-6. Well, that's all for this week. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Lobbyos Outlook. This is Daphne Cabrera
Alix Chikini reporting for the Lobby Observer from Studio 33 at Westboro TV.